Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys what I'll do differently or things I'll do if I was starting my tailoring business today, like today in this 2021. Because looking back at when I started my tailoring business and what it is right now, there are some things I wish I did then that if I was starting all over again, I would do everything like at the moment, because it would have scaled up my business faster. I would have been more confident, and the business would have grown faster than what it is right now, because I have looked back at a lot of opportunities that I missed, a lot of things that I was supposed to do, but I just had like this cold feet, and it really affected the growth of my business. And I want to share this with you guys in case you are planning to start a business in 2021, planning to start a tailoring business in 2021. These are the things you should consider. The first thing I wish I did then, that if I was starting my tailoring business right now in 2021, that I would do is to put myself out there. And some of you might be like, oh, Ada, people know I sew. Yeah, see, then I used to, I just believe that everybody knew I used to make dresses. I just feel like, oh, you've seen me wear this dress, you've asked me, oh, who made this dress, and I told you I'm the one, so what else do you want me to do? I just used to feel like, I don't need to tell people I sew. The more they see me wear my dress, they'll come and ask me. But trust me, marketing strategies are in different levels and in different stages. According to the research, they are like, somebody needs to see a product about 7 times. Some people see 3 times, but on an average, some people have to see a product like 7 times before they are convinced to patronize you or to buy the product. So looking back, I used to feel like I didn't put myself out there. I didn't even really put the word out there. I didn't tell anybody. Most times my brother was the one who would tell people. My elders were like, oh, she made this dress, oh, she can sew. My fiance would be the one to tell people. Then he was my fiance, right now as my husband. Tell people that, oh yeah, she can sew, just put. By me, the owner of the business, I literally shut my mouth up. I wasn't putting myself out there. I wasn't talking about it on my WhatsApp. I wasn't talking about it on Facebook. I wasn't talking about it on Instagram. I wasn't talking about it to my neighbors, to my friends, or anybody. I just believe that they would know and they will patronize me. And the last time I checked, they close master, they close destiny. Let me sound like our Nigerian mothers, but trust me, if I was starting my tailoring business right now, I'll put myself out there more. Like if I was starting all over again, which is not possible, but knowing what I know now, like if I was a newbie starting afresh, I will put myself out there. I'll literally flood my WhatsApp, my Facebook, my Instagram, my neighbors. If you're comfortable with that, or if I'm comfortable with that, I'll just put the word out there and let people know that, okay, this is what I do for a living. I'm a dressmaker, I'm a fashion designer. If you want me to make a dress for you, hit me up. Now, the second thing I would do differently if I'm starting my tailoring business in 2021 is to charge more, to ask for what I deserve. Trust me, for the longest time, and you guys, when I share videos like, oh, give expressions on how people should charge or how you should not behave when you want to charge, I'm saying it from a place of understanding, because I have been there. There are times I was so scared to call a particular price, even though I knew this person could afford it. There are times like I knew that Ada, you're supposed to charge more than this, and I'll be so scared. Like if the person say, oh, Ada, okay, how much do you want to make this dress? I'll literally be like, just bring anything you have. And you guys know that one is bad. That one alone is bad for business. So something I'll do differently if I was starting my business right now in 2021 is to charge, to ask for the money I demand. Because right now that I know that, okay, I'm charging to an extent and I'm making money, I'm able to invest in my business. I'm able to buy stuff for the business. I'm able to do 1 or 2 things. But then, I will just literally charge small and almost have nothing left. And I know that there are people in this situation right now. You might not have started, you might just be learning, and people are taking for granted, you're not charging so much. Yes, you will not just go from 0 to charging 100,000, but just make sure that whatever you are charging, it is tangible. And this is something that when I look back, I'm like, really, Ada, you made that close for that cheap amount. Like what? And sometimes a lot of people did not even pay me. Let me just put that there. If you know you're owing me money, God is watching you. 3D. So asking for what I deserve and charging more is one major issue I had when I started out then. Right now in 2021, let's say I'm starting all over again, I'm going to literally charge for every single penny and every single dime I deserve. Okay, now another thing I'm going to do differently if I'm starting my tailoring business again is to improve my sewing skills. It literally took my husband, then he was my boyfriend, took him drumming it into my ear to be like, you're always sewing one style, your clothes are too simple, they are too easygoing, and I'm like, just leave it, please. Just leave it, because I knew how to sew a couple of styles, okay, but there were some I didn't know how to sew and I was not willing to improve. Now the moment I started improving on my sewing skills, I started noticing that I had more customers flow walk into my business. Do you guys understand? And this is something that kills a business. That if people see you always wearing one thing, one style, easygoing, simple, they just have this mindset that, oh, she can't sew advanced styles, she can't do this, you know. Let me say you're not used to sewing straight, like your stitches are not straight, and over time you don't consciously straighten your stitches, you'll find out that people will notice that thing and they'll just place you at the level that, oh, this girl can't go past this or she can't do this. And one major thing that affected my business then was I wasn't improving my sewing skills. It was until like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I think 3 years ago, is it 3 years ago? I think about 4 years ago, yeah, that I consciously decided to improve on my sewing skills, and trust me, everything changed. So something I'll do differently if I'm starting my tailoring business right now in 2021, and something I want you to know if you're starting up, is constantly improve on your sewing skills. Don't just, this is what I learned, I know how to do this, yes I know how to do that, I don't know how to do this, and you're not really bothered. Every single thing that you can't sew should bother you, trust me. Only maybe if it's not your area of expertise. Choose one. Only if it's not your area of expertise. But if it's your area of expertise, make sure you can sew almost every style. Don't just sit down and be like, I beg, I'm not going to bother myself. It's going to affect your business. It affected mine. And if I'm starting all over in 2021, I'm going to improve. Like, even now that I'm not starting all over in 2021 because I'm building my business as I go, guys, I am improving day by day. When I look at, okay, I'm having difficulties with this thing, I make sure I need. When I did the dress I made for my traditional wedding, guys, that style is something I like to run away from. These net styles that have like yoke, very narrow yoke, and you have to sew it with net and a bustier. I always run away from such styles because such styles look like they were brought up from the pit of hell. And I don't like sewing those styles. But when it came to my wedding, I'm like, you know what? You only die once. If Muhammad doesn't go to the mountain will come to Muhammad. And trust me, it didn't even take me 10 minutes to figure it out. So sometimes you see that you are the one limiting yourself, you are the one limiting your business, you are the one limiting your growth. And the moment you put yourself in the mindset that I want to do this, you only die once. Trust me, guys, everything will turn up for the best. Okay, another thing that really affected me is cold feet. I was always second guessing myself. I was always, overthinking. Sometimes the moment I've said I will do this, last minute I'll just change my mind and I'll become so cold and so discouraged and so, paralyzed. I'll just be like, wow, like I'll give myself 10 reasons, 100 reasons why I shouldn't do this. I'll just have like this funny attitude towards a goal, that I feel that this will be better for my business. But that is where fear kicks in. Running a business is not easy. Running a fashion business is not easy. And trust me, the cold feet, the odd feelings, they come in every single time. But one thing I know, that if I'm starting a tailoring business right now in 2021, even right now that I'm upgrading my business and I'm growing, I try not to accommodate cold feet, Even if maybe, for example, this style didn't turn out the way I wanted to turn out, this business strategy didn't go the way I wanted it to go, I will just sit back, absorb all the annoyance, all the frustration, leave the business for like 1 day, 2 days, and I'll talk myself back into the business mode, because no business is easy. For example, Milo, if you guys know Milo is a chocolate drink, it's a chocolate beverage every year, people know it's a chocolate beverage, but every single year they push out advertisement for people to still have at the back of their mind that they are still in business. So why would I, that my business is not even up to 20 years, meanwhile they've been in business for up to 20 years, will feel disappointed just because I pushed my business once, twice or 3 times and it did not yield profit, or it did not come back the way I wanted it to come back. When companies that are then multi-billion-dollar or multi-billionaire companies keep doing it year after year, they see results, they don't see results, because they want people to have at the back of their mind that, hello, I'm still in business. And a lot of the times when I think about it, I just tell myself, okay, if Milo is still pushing out the advert, I don't see any reason why you should shut up about your business. You have to keep pushing, you have to still keep going, even if you're tired, even if you are, just keep moving. That literally, this is how I talk to myself. Just keep moving. Even this video I'm doing right now, I literally had to push myself and talk to myself and tell myself, madam, come and sit down and do business. And that is how it should be, because trust me, the road sometimes is easy when you're counting in the morning, okay, but sometimes it is difficult and annoying, and we are in for everything. We are here to embrace the struggle, we are here to embrace the hustle, we are here to embrace the money, okay? So cold feet is natural in business. Another thing I really wish I did then, that if I'm starting right now, if I'm starting all over again right now in 2021, is to have an achievable vision early enough in business. Because then I was going to be like, oh, sewing is just a hobby. I didn't really have a clear vision for my business. I was looking into going full time into tailoring, but I didn't have a vision. And after a while, I'm like, oh, I'll get a shop, I will just sew. I didn't have a mapped out plan. I didn't have like timelines. I didn't have deadlines. I didn't have schedule. I didn't have any achievable vision. I'm just like, okay, when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. And trust me, if you are running a business, that is the worst mindset to have, because it will not take you anywhere. Trust me, the money might keep coming in, but you will not grow as much as you want to grow, because you don't have deadlines, you don't have schedules, you don't have what you're looking towards this month, that month, what you want to do. It might just be little things like, okay, I need to buy a machine for this business. Okay, I need to have so clients by this month. What am I going to do to have about 10 more clients? What am I going to do to be able to afford this machine? I want to be able to switch up my office space. I want to paint. I want to decorate, which means I need more clients and more money so I can do this. And that, okay, I have to do, if I have a ready to wear, I have to make cash out on my sales so that I'll be able to do this for myself. See, having an achievable vision and goal for your business is what will keep you in business and what will keep the business alive. Because if you have nothing to look forward to, even in a business or even in your life just becomes boring. And I got to a stage in my life where I'm like, are you sure I'm not just going to drop this tailoring and go and look for something else to do it myself? Because I didn't have a vision, I didn't have a goal, I didn't have anything I was looking forward to. So I was just barely living and doing business as usual, which of course killed the vibe the more. So if I'm starting all over again, or right now, guys, I have achievable vision, achievable goals. Sometimes I fall off plan, but I try to bring myself back, set deadline, set achievable goals. I don't tell myself, okay, now we're in April, I tell myself by May ending I must have 5 million in my account. Really? You want to steal? So I set achievable visions and goals that, some of them might not come so easy. You shouldn't think so low of yourself. Set something that you know that, okay, I want to challenge myself to do this. Let it be something achieved. Sometimes you won't go past your imagination because you are doing so much for yourself, you're doing so much in your business, and it just keeps making you happy. Okay? One of the things that affected me is I wasn't improving on my sewing skills, and this also affected my clientele base. Another thing that I'll do differently if I'm starting up my tailoring business is to take up on advanced styles. Trust me, I used to be that girl that I'll see this style, I know I can sew it, but I end up not sewing it. Even when some customers come, I just look for a way to bring myself out for not making that dress for them. Not because I couldn't make that style, but because I was afraid. And the only time I would push myself to sew those outfits is when I want to make the outfit for myself. And the kind of style, the kind of fashion I wear is not the, busy fashion. I just like to go for simple and easy going, okay? So this really affected me picking up on advanced styles. And right now that I look at an advanced style, I'm like, this is what I want to make. Guys, tailoring has been sweeter. It is growing, it is better, because when you are done making it, it increases your confidence. When people see it on you, they admire it. Even when someone tells you, oh, your dress is beautiful, oh, you look lovely, it has a way to spice up your life. It gingers you, like we say in Nigeria, it gingers you to do more for yourself and do more for your business and do more, for whatever reasons you are starting the fashion business for. Because trust me, the more you keep taking, everybody wears simple style every day. People are always wearing simple styles to work, to school, to church, to everywhere. But something that will make you stand out as a fashion designer is when you make something advanced and people see it and people want to make it, to bring more customers to you, to bring more pocket to your money, to add more credibility to your name, even more shoulder back to your shoulder. So something I know I will keep doing, and if I was starting up all over again, is to take up on advanced styles. I know why I'm taking my time to explain this thing to you guys, because I don't want you to make same mistakes. I mean, it sucks, it hurts. You will be hurt. It will hurt you when you see that, okay, you don't have to go through all these things that I'm going through for you not to make this mistake. So learn from my mistake, okay? Another thing, and I think being someone that is acquainted with social media, I don't know why I didn't scale up my business using social media. And something I'll do differently if I'm starting all over again in 2021 is to get in touch with social media. Like, try to sandwich my business with social media, try to use all the social media tools, try to push myself out there on social media, leverage every social media platform I'm active on to promote my business. Because trust me, we're in a digital world, right? And people are literally on their phones 50% of the time. So someone like me, I'm on my phone 70% of the time. If I'm not watching a tutorial, I'm learning how to bake, I'm learning how to cook, I am learning how to code, I'm learning how to edit, I'm taking a digital marketing course, I am doing this and this. So people are literally on their phone. And if you push your business out there every single day, there's a high percentage that your business will take off. I think I've shared this story here on this channel where I posted a play dress I made. I think I finally given that dress out because people were literally on my neck like this to give it out. I posted a play dress that I made, and somebody sent me a DM like, oh, Ada, I want you to make this dress for me. And I noticed that people started reaching out to me more. People started trusting my business more when I started posting on social media. That's how funny it is. People started trusting my business more. People started congratulating me more. People started seeing more of what I did when I started posting on social media. Oh, Ada, I saw this style you posted the other day. It's so nice, it's so beautiful, well done, you're doing a lot. And someone was like, oh, Ada, I want you to make this dress for me. Oh, Ada, I want you to do this for me. Oh, Ada, I want you to do that for me. And trust me, when I was just lying down on my bed, telling myself, oh, I sew. Nobody was saying that to me, and I wasn't encouraged. Okay, it's not like you will not encourage yourself in the Lord, but sometimes you also need feedback from people to let you know that you are pushing the weight and you're doing something for yourself. So something I'll do differently if I'm starting all over again is to get in touch with social media, to connect my business, to put it out there on social media, to leverage social media to grow my business, to promote my business, to scale up my business. And trust me, it has made a lot of difference for me right now that I'm doing it compared to the other time that I wasn't doing anything. So guys, these are all the things I'll do differently if I'm starting my tailoring business all over again. And guess what? I'm implementing all these things right now in my business, and I'm so happy for where my business is right now. So if you are planning to start up your tailoring business in 2021, whenever you're going to watch this video, make sure you apply these things. Don't slack on any of them, and even the ones I didn't mention, make sure you do all those, so that in 1 year, 2 years, you will see evident growth in your business. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you will get notified. I'll see you in my next video, or one of these 2 videos here. Bye. It's about to rain. I'm almost out of breath. Bye.